Hello everyone, you are welcome to Dailies on TVRC. My name is Abiola Michael, and with me today is reading to your hearing is the Punch newspaper.
And with me is the Vanguard newspaper. Here are the headlines on the Vanguard newspaper. Insecurity. Military neutralizes 358 terrorists, rescues 249 hostages in January 2025. Food security. FG, federal government distributes 2.1 million bags of fertilizers to farmers. And finally, Nigerians suffering. FG's economic policies not working, Fintiri says. So I'd like to ask, at least regarding what Fintiri says, the governor of Adamawa State, yes. He said that Nigerians are suffering and the federal government's policies on economic reforms, especially a lot of policies on economic reforms are not working.
So
what are your thoughts?
I hate to admit this, but he's actually right. I support him on this because it is truly not working. Because if it's working, we'll see the effect. To show that it is really working. So the government needs to do another sum of reform again, or should have a sit down to look at it again, those policies, and try to make it favorable. That's the word. Favorable for everybody in Nigeria, mostly especially the citizens. It must benefit the citizens. If not benefiting the citizens, then why are we here? Why are we discussing it?
Yes, indeed. Yes, concerning the food security issue, and the government distributing 2.1 million bags of fertilizers for farmers. I believe that's very good news.
Yeah, that's a very good news.
And that's a start towards
we are trying
to
focus now on agriculture, which is nobody wants to starve.
Are we focusing on agriculture?
At least it's a start. At least it's a start. They are trying to encourage the farmers. Do you understand? And fertilizers will really help them grow whatever they want to grow. It will make sure it, in a way, is for starters. Do you understand? So I see that they are doing a good work, and they should focus more on agriculture. We are only laser focused on the petrol aspects. So let us try as much as possible to shift our focus, or try to make sure that most of the other aspects of the economy can be right, so that it will not overshadow the petroleum aspect.
Now, on the aspect of insecurity, where we recently found out, and we got to know that the military neutralized 358 terrorists and rescued 249 hostages. I mean,
wow, that's amazing. Kudos to the military.
358 terrorists.
350
but it brings my attention to the reason why we have that much terrorists, that much insurgents in Nigeria.
It's a major concern.
And I believe this is an opportunity for us to get to find out, if there is a conspiracy theory behind this issue of insurgency in Nigeria.
That's another,
at least it's a good news
topic for another day, I guess. But I think the good news we should focus on is that they brought down this particular terrorist, so there won't be any more threat to life than it used to be again. Then they have tried as much as possible to also make sure that the security aspect of this country is actually, they did very well. The military, they are doing very well. We hardly see what they are doing. We just hear the news. But we go out there to the field, we don't know what they are doing. But kudos to them, and they should keep up.
So what do you have for me for the Punch?
All right, on Punch newspaper, it says here that COP members to receive 77k monthly from February. That's the NYSC DG. And also it says here that 370 pregnant women receive treatment for anemia in Jigawa State. And lastly, it says here that Rep asks government to prioritize afforestation. So what can you say about the afforestation?
Well,
prioritizing afforestation.
That's a very beautiful one. Well, because when you look at afforestation, it involves the planting trees. And as it stands right now, the direction which we are going to regarding climate change is really serious. So we cannot these days now we cannot exactly these days we cannot even predict how the weather is going to be. It might be so hot, or sometimes you will find out that even when it's supposed to be time for dry season, you still find out that we are still in the wet season. But when it's time for the wet season, we are still in the dry season, because now there are serious fluctuation in the climate due to the fact that the environment, we don't have enough trees to be able to trap CO2 that causes all of this ozone depletion and all of this
that's right.
all of that and all of that. So it's a good step towards ensuring that the environment is favorable, because trees do a lot of things. Nature does a lot of things in clearing our environment, especially from dangerous chemicals like that can deplete the environment.
I agree with you. That's a very nice one. All right. So speaking about the pregnant woman receiving treatment for anemia,
I'm actually very excited to hear that. That's a very beautiful one too. Okay. You know, the government is making it towards ensuring that, you know, some certain citizens are seeing, you know, getting attention with regards to health, and you know, their health are being prioritized. Although looking at it might look like a drop, just a drop in a large ocean. You know, but however it is that, and we get to have to just use this opportunity to encourage, you know, the government to, you know, keep up with this good work with regards to, you know, the health sector and the health of its citizens.
Yes. And finally, it says COP members to receive 77K monthly salary from February. I think that's good news.
That's nice. That's nice, especially for the core members. You know, and you know, some of our mates out there that are currently serving. That's a very beautiful one, and it's like a way to get to encourage them.
However, they must not focus only on that. They should also try as much as possible to see how they can bring in other sources of income to balance themselves.
Yes.
The way the country is going right now, it has to do with skill. If you are not skillful, you cannot actually have something to do. Like, you cannot be able to live in Nigeria stable. Do you understand? Because the minimum wage is how much now?
Well, it's still a progress. It's still a good one.
All right. So I think that's all on Punch.
And that's all for Vanguard.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is where we draw the curtain on Dailies on TVRC. I remain your humble host. My name is Abiola Michael, and with me is
and we
draw the curtain here. Bye for now.
Take care.